My name's Charlotte Richardson. I am Marketing and Communications Officer at the Kent Football Association and Head of Media and Marketing at Gillingham Football Club. I do. I think social media is a really powerful platform for getting key messages out, for changing stereotypes about the women's game. And certainly with everything that's been going on in the domestic leagues, I think it's been a really useful tool for clubs at any level, from the elite level to sort of grassroots, because obviously it's a mechanism that is free of charge. So I think the women's game has kind of been a fantastic example of taking that tool and really using it to get its messages out. I think that the social media platforms of Facebook and Twitter have come in primarily really useful, because obviously the sharing tools and stuff like that, you can get a message viral really quickly. Video content wise, I think that there are certain areas of the game that do it better than others, and obviously it's a case of having accessibility and the right kind of skill force to be able to do it. But you'll see examples of video footage becoming really useful. For example, there was a Tony Duggan goal this season that went viral. It was such a high quality goal. And therefore the combined nature of YouTube and social media meant that lots and lots of people viewed it and probably ended up following her or following Manchester City ladies and whatever. So I think predominantly the platforms are probably Twitter and Facebook, but more and more so video content, not just within the women's game but the men's as well, is becoming a real tool for people to get fans engaged. I mean, my experience with Gillingham Ladies is, we owe a lot of our success and our exposure to working hard on social media. You have a plan of what you want to stand for as a football club, and you use those mechanisms to get that message out there to as many people as possible. And you try and build a team outside of your 11 on a pitch. You try and build a real network, and then it just grows and grows and expands. We've got over 1,000 likes on Facebook and nearly over 2,500 followers on social media. So we've got a real core support group there, and what we're aiming to do is get out into the harder to reach groups and get them to support us, but also women's football as a whole, which I think is quite important. My experience with Gillingham Ladies is we want to be a platform for the women's game as a whole, not just about us. Definitely. I mean, obviously you always have your market segmentations, and tools like Instagram, Snapchat are really good for our younger fans. But even some of our older fans now actually tend to sign up to social media because they know that's a platform we use to communicate more. So there's lots of initiatives going on, and we kind of get the older generation and the older fan online now as well, because that is just the way we're shifting sort of globally in our communications. So and like I say, we like to be a good platform for people to engage with us. If anyone ever has any questions or concerns, they can reach us, and we'll always endeavour to reply as quickly as possible. So I think the one thing with social media from a personal point of view is it's become such a good platform, and you have to deal with a lot of opinions, and that can sometimes be a negative thing as well, because you've got a lot of players or managers, fans, and they experience something and then they tweet about it straight away. There's sort of sometimes things that then cause embarrassment or people regret afterwards, and I think that's kind of a key instrument in it all as well, is about knowing your timing and knowing your tone, and it's not easy to get it right as well. I've said it's a fantastic tool and it's free and you can get a lot of success out of it, but you've got to have the right people controlling it and moderating it, because it can go disastrously wrong as well. So that would be my point. As powerful as it is, it needs to be something that you respect and use well.